So I hear a lot of people confused about the word liquidity, and I want to quickly explain to you what liquidity in crypto space means and how it works. I received a call from one of my students from Ghana, and he was like, "What is liquidity? How does it work? And how can I really understand it?" And I had to explain that, but I want to also do it as a video for you guys so that you understand what liquidity is and how it works. Now, first of all, you need to understand that there are two basic types of liquidity when it comes to crypto. The first one is for your centralized exchange, and the second one is for your decentralized exchanges. Now, let's talk about liquidity in general before we talk about centralized and decentralized liquidity. All right. First of all, you need to understand that liquidity is what makes it easy for you to be able to sell and buy crypto smoothly. Yeah, that is what liquidity is. So if there is not enough liquidity in a particular project, you're not going to be able to buy that project, or you're not going to be able to sell your own. Have you ever imagined that you just place a trade and boom, the trade is gone, and you see that you've bought the coin, or you see that you've sold? That is because that particular project has liquidity. You understand? So liquidity is what makes trading smooth and easy for you. Let me explain it again, simpler for you. Now, see liquidity as you go into the bank and you ask the bank that you want to withdraw your money. And if there's enough money in the bank, they give you the amount of money you want. Despite the amount, they give it to you. But if there's no money in the bank, they start stalling you, trying to see if they can gather money, right, to give to you. So that is what liquidity is. The ability for you to be able to buy and sell the market without affecting the price in any way. That is what liquidity is. You understand? Now, having understood what liquidity is, you may want to ask, okay, how does it work in centralized exchange and how does it work in decentralized exchanges? Now, let me talk about centralized exchange first. In centralized exchange, which is like your Bybit, your Binance, your KuCoin, your Gate, and all of that, when you log in, you agree with me that you will see the section called order book. Now you're going to see it. I'm going to place it somewhere in this video. You can see the order book. Now that order book is where the liquidity go to. That order book signifies numbers of people who have placed bidding of buy or bidding of sell. They want to sell or they want to buy, and that order book make up the liquidity. Sometimes you will see, for instance, let's say you are seeing Bitcoin right here, or you are seeing Solana right there. You will see that the order books will run in millions of dollars, and you don't really understand what is happening right there. That is because they've put everybody together that is buying and it's what suits someone. They put everybody together that is selling and it is what suits someone. So if, for instance, let's say Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin order book for buy has over $10 million. That means even if you go in and buy the coin with, let's say, $100,000, it does not really affect the market that much, because there is a lot of volume, there is a lot of liquidity in that particular space. You understand? In that particular project or in that particular coin. Same thing also for your Solana. So let's say you have a lot of order book. When you go out there to buy or you place a buy, there is no issue, because there are a lot of people who are willing to sell or who have placed order. All you just need to do is to click buy and the order gets filled. So if the order does not get filled, it means there is no liquidity in that project. I'm going to check if there is any place that I see there is no low liquidity in a coin. I'm going to also place it somewhere in this video so that you will see example of low liquidity in project. Now this is for sex exchanges. Now let's talk about the decentralized exchanges. Now for decentralized exchanges, liquidity works some kind of in a different way, because there are no order books in decentralized exchanges. What we have in decentralized exchanges are staking. Yeah, so we have people who have come to stake their project or their coins, who have given away their token or placed their token in that decentralized exchanges in exchange of what? Reward. Now the reward comes in the sense that whenever you trade in that exchange, you are paying fee. So that fee is being shared between the exchange owners and the liquidity providers, who are those people who are staking those coins. That is why you see people saying they have what we call proof of stake. You've heard of proof of stake, right? So when people come to a decentralized exchange, they donate their coins. Let me use the simplest word. They donate their coins to that exchange. Somebody can donate 100 Bitcoin, somebody can donate 1,000 Solana, somebody can donate 500 Ethereum to that centralized exchange as long as they believe in that centralized exchange. And now when they donate all of this, the exchange now shares the percentage of the reward with them. So while their coin is being donated, they are making money from the reward. So it's from those donations that it is easier for you to place a buy or a sell, and you see that the order gets filled in the centralized exchange. Now, when the exchange has low liquidity, that is when you see that you have to use high slippage volume to be able to get your your coin or your buy or your sell processed. You understand? So I believe you've been able to understand what liquidity is in the market and how it works. All right, guys, that is it for me in this particular video. Until I come your way again, remain blessed.